So I'm here with Adam Nicholson.
Hi.
How you doing, Adam?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing great. We have this really good coffee.
We got coffee? Yeah, it's pretty good. We're already
going through it
already. But
I know. It's been going a lot. I've interviewed you a couple times, which is great. And we're back. And now today we would like to specifically talk about Sala,
yeah.
your new project.
Yes. Well, new is relative. It hasn't even launched yet. Even the crowdfunding campaign hasn't launched yet, although it will be soon. But it's a thing I've been kind of conceptualizing and working on for over a year, actually, since my departure from a kind of an arts organization in town, art space, gallery, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so new project as far as nearly everybody's concerned.
And one of the most brilliant things that you presented to me was this like new paradigm shift, right?
Okay.
And what I really loved about it was this idea that we could say take academia out of this institutional space, right? And like I, as a designer, could just say, I'm going to offer some kid the ability to become a designer, like a 1-year course, right? And I'll offer every single thing I teach as a design instructor. And then, of course, you won't end up with a humanities degree, right? You won't have, psychology 101 and geography and all this stuff. And then what I can do is offer this just a consolidated design degree through Skype, through the internet, and we've obliterated the institution. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I think in a strange way, I find Sala working on this. It's creating a new paradigm in a way with technology where you can consolidate this artist portfolio.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap there. So what I hope to do with Sala is everything.
Well,
so the end
first. Yeah, we're done. Thank
you. Drop the mic. But no,
tell us what it is first. What is it specifically?
Okay. So what Sala is a professional association for creative workers of absolutely all types, all fields, all media. So that, I think, sets it apart from anything that I'm seeing. I'm a member of Professional Association of Writers and Writing Programs, AWP, and it provides benefits to its members, kind of professional development, as well as networking opportunities and things like that. But for one thing, that is confined to, and even it's relatively broad for a professional association. It's confined to academics in writing programs, as well as administrators and curriculum developers in writing programs, as well as people out there in private publishing industry, right? So both academe and private industry together is relatively broad for a professional association, but it's still all literary. It's all people who teach writing, people who write, people who edit, people who publish.
You can't be a photographer and be involved.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't do you a lot of good.
Yeah.
Right? Which I think works for them. But at the same time, I think that, if you are a photographer, you may very well want to know, some of the professional development tips you might get through a writers association or certainly want to network with some writers. At a bare minimum, they're going to want author photos for the dust jacket, cover images, which you could do as a photographer or a graphic designer or anything like that.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what I'm trying to achieve with Sala. Is I embrace all creatives here. I want to get them all in touch with each other, because I think that that kind of thing, that kind of networking between disciplines is really valuable to people in all disciplines.
Yes.
Every writer ought to know a photographer and vice versa.
Well, it's a multimedia world now.
It is, yeah. I think work is getting a lot more interdisciplinary, yeah. And not that it hasn't always been necessarily. If you want just to put out, say, an album, you need writers who are versed in, poetry or lyricism. You need instrumentalists. You need musicians. If you're touring, you need to have at least some sense of kind of performing art. You can be a very whatever goth outfit that just stands straight laced. But not everybody's into that.
You would have a lot of different artists available. because we are a multimedia world. It's multimedia.
Yeah, I want to put creative workers of absolutely all types in touch with each other. That's one benefit, you know. So, you know, as I was saying, through a professional association like I'm already a member of, one of the benefits is networking with other professionals. But again, typically that's with other professionals in your field, which is, you know, good if you're hoping to get, you know, kind of tips and development, you know, and kind of input on craft and how to negotiate your particular, you know, area of the creative spectrum of the creative world. But that's it. I just want to make delivering, you know, professional development advice, delivering talks on an area of expertise, delivering, you know, kind of academic panel discussions like this. I want to make it as simple as uploading a YouTube video.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be.
And I want, you know, for anybody who wants to see it to be able to see it. And if they didn't get everything you were talking about, to be able to play it again immediately.
So, Sala, an internet-based consolidation. How would you word it? I'm going to know how you're going to.
How would I word?
How do you express what Sala is in a sentence?
In a sentence, it's a professional association
that's
for creatives.
Available through the internet.
Yeah, right? It's an online, it's a predominantly web-based professional association.
Now, and you're going to crowdsource this.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about this.
I got an Indiegogo campaign I'm piecing together. Yeah, I'm hoping to crowdfund at least that safe kind of $25,000 minimum that my consultant assures me we may well need.
Yeah.
Because again, it's a huge data-driven project.
And that's what we're getting at too. So this is for any real artist. You know what I mean? Like, right? I mean, anybody can sign up for this.
Absolutely, yes, correct.
And it will allow, say, like, again, a painter could upload their portfolio of paintings. A filmmaker could have video clips. So, you know, it's a database of everything, all your work.
Yeah. The aim is to be absolutely every step between just being a creative with some innate talent and being a successful independent professional. So everything from learning your craft to learning the professional ins and outs to, you know, just sort of mentorship in both directions, to marketing and selling your work, to getting in touch with, if you want to do this, you know, with galleries and labels and things like that, to collaborating with other artists, you know, finding that author, photographer that we talked about earlier, if you're a writer, finding that sound guy if you're trying to make a film. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely everything between talented young artist and wildly successful independent professional.